Hello, good morning, good evening. It is a Friday night here, so try not to be too talkative. Basically, what today's training is about is I came across a beautiful human being today in a workshop I was in, and she had this really cool empowerment journal. And I was like, oh, what's this? And so she sent me the link to it. And essentially, there were these lines in the journal, but I couldn't fill them out unless I had a printer, which I don't have. And so, what today is about is how to turn this journal into something that people can fill out using a free program online. So, just to backtrack a little bit, if you're like, well, how would I even create this really cool worksheet or journal or whatever it may be? One of my favorite places to go is Creative Market. So, if you type in workbook Canva, so Canva is a free program. I have the paid version. We can edit stuff really easily. There are these really beautiful designs. And I was nerding out before and actually found this really cool one. But basically, yeah, I've purchased many of these designs over the years. This one. I was like, what is this? So just know that these are designed by professional designers. And they're really good just to, if design isn't your thing, which it's not for me, to leverage off other people's expertise. And you can see here there's some really beautiful worksheets for goal setting, limiting beliefs, daily manifest. I'm not going to lie, I just found this and I will probably end up potentially buying it just because I think it looks pretty. But this is where you can get really nice designs. Now what happens is you come over to Canva and you import them. It's a really simple process. I'm not going to show you that because I've imported things already, but this is an example of an imported design. And just a hot tip, if you find that you end up liking a lot of designs, which I do, so I try and avoid Creative Market where possible because, yeah, sometimes things get a little interesting and I end up buying half of someone's shop. Let me just pull this aside for a second and I'll scroll down here. So what I do is I actually organize my purchases into different folders. So this one says temp for template and ebooks. So these are all the different ebook or journal type things I've purchased along the way. So you'll see here, this says page 2 of 24. Oh, sorry, 54. That means there's 54 different pages in this one. This one has 86 different pages. So what that means is I could be designing my workbook, say, and I'll show you what this one looks like in a moment. But if I like a particular page from this one, I can pull it in. So I'll show you what this looks like. So you have a kind of a little look-see example. Now, obviously, you probably wouldn't print 54 pages unless you do. So generally speaking, they give you a couple of different versions of a front cover. So this one has 3, so you would just customize this with your own brand colors and all that sort of stuff. This isn't a Canva training. We can do that later. But see how this one's got like tick boxes. This one's got like a monthly calendar. So there's all sorts of different things depending on what it is exactly you are wanting to create for your clients or for your courses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download page 38 and page 40 to demonstrate what I want to. So I'm just going to move my face out of the way. So when you go download, first of all, make sure you hit PDF. By default, it probably says PNG. If you're getting it printed, obviously PDF print, otherwise just standard. And then I'm not going to be doing every single page. I want page, what did I say? 35 and 40. So I'm just going to scroll down till I find it. That doesn't look right. Maybe it was 25. Here we go. 25 and 40. No, here. There we go. Okay, so we've got some different situations going on. One will be like a tick box and one will be a journal. So I'm going to click this and then click download. And that's going to download. So however you get your workbook, basically what you want to do next, and that should download now, perfect, is then you want to type into Google PDF escape. Okay, And this is the free program that will make your document editable so that people don't have to print it out. And so what happens, see how it says drop PDF here? So you just literally drop her in. Just wait a second for it to get processed. And here we are. So the main things to bear in mind, oh, that looks huge. You might need to zoom out a bit. Let's go fit. Okay, so the main things to bear in mind, this is actually a perfect demonstration. So you want to go here where it says form field. Now, text paragraph is my default. However, you'll see here, these ones kind of have like shorter lines. So you could either go text here, and all you're doing is you're dragging and dropping, doing boxes. And that will allow for just that line of text. But you'll see here where it says notes and things like that, you would want a text paragraph so people could write lots of stuff. Okay? So you just kind of do your boxes here. Now, see how these are all individual ticks? Now, my recommendation is make sure you've got the final version of the document, because if you find a typo or an error or something like that, you're going to have to go through and do this all over again. And as you can see, if you've got tick boxes, this gets a bit tedious. So I'm just going to do the top few, and then you just go and untick them. And then this button here, the green one, hit download. This will download. And then when I open it up, you'll see magical things happen. So see how these are gray? It means I can actually type in. And then here, type in as well. Now I know it's really small here, and then here I can tick them, whereas these ones I can't. So my recommendation is to always make sure your clients download it to their desktop, this file. You don't want them filling it out here on their browser, because if I was to close this, there is a chance that it won't actually save. See? So it didn't save. And also when they do edit it, I think there's an option to make it a lot larger as well. So that is how you make editable resources for your humans, whether it be lead magnets, for your clients, if you're coaching, or also for your courses. I hope you enjoy.